So we're lowering the tongue jack to take some pressure off of the front head unit?
Yes.
Okay.
If it raises the truck up a little bit, don't worry. As long as you don't take the tires off the ground, you're fine. The jack can handle the weight. You're just going to go till you can wiggle that. Which, depending on your trailer, might be pretty quick. This is a very heavy trailer, so it's going to take a little longer.
And Ian, regardless of the weight bar package, because I know they come different sizes based on the weights of the trailers, this would operate the same way, whether it's...
They all operate the same.
Okay.
The only difference is that we made a heavy pack higher, a heavy pack lower. It's just so you can wiggle it.
So we're lowering the tongue jack to get a little bit of wiggle on the bar so we can remove it. Helps to take some of that tension off. Okay.
Now I can move the bar, take your clip. You'll either have this or you'll have a pin. There's just a difference between clips on a couple of them. And you're going to slide this out. This should always be stiff. If this ever gets where it flops around, you have to tighten the nut under here.
Okay.
Especially with new ones, the paint will wear off and they can get too loose and you're actually losing some of your sway control. So they should always be stiff. Now there's a clip here you pull out, right there. Then you pull your pin out. Now that allows you to pull this bar out. And once you pull your bar out, you put it down. Now you do just the identical thing on the other side. Now we're just going to lower it back down. So
okay, you made that look really easy. So once you take the tension off, it makes it really easy. Wiggle it out, remove those pins, and you can slide it right out of the head unit.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you would just put the weight back on the trailer. Because you're not going to be able to uncouple this. And even if you could, you wouldn't want to because it would spring down on you. So once you see the weight get back on the truck, you can undo your pin. Now you may have a pin or you may have a bolt there, depending on which way it's set up.
And once you remove the other side and you have that head unit, it's a good idea to that looks like a heavy expensive part, that head unit.
Yes, I would either get a locking pin, but personally I take them out because if you walk around at night when it's dark, you forget it's there, you're going to walk into it and it's big.
Okay.
Take your pin out.
And again, if you have a manual jack instead of power like we're illustrating here, you would just crank it down. Yep. Okay.
You can release it and you would just take your trailer off.
Okay, so to release it, you just
on this coupler, some couplers are different. This one, you lift and push back. Others are you just lift up.
Okay.
And then to put it on, same thing. You're going to back up, line up, get this on. Make sure this clips. Now the key thing with any type of coupler is if it's not locked, you won't be able to get the pin in or the bolt. So if you can get a pin or a bolt through there, you know this is locked. If it's not, it'll be up a little and it won't allow you to push it through.
Okay, so it makes it much easier.
So now you're going to, you can or can't run the cord in there. It depends on where your plug is on your truck. On this one, it's just better to run it there. Now you're going to slide your bar back in. Now,
so you just put the front of the bar into the...
Yeah, where the holes. And the other key thing is you got to be able to read this. If this is upside down and you can't read it, the bars in the wrong side are upside down. They are left and right bars.
Okay, so you're looking for the letters to face upright, easy to read.
And facing you.
Okay. There's also a website I see here, usemyhitch.com, that teaches you how to learn your Equalizer hitch. So if you do have further questions, you can always go directly to Equalizer's site.
And Equalizer, very good, very good.
Yeah, I know they're excellent. It's a great setup. It looks really easy to use.
Now, I'm going to show you a different way. You can raise it back up and put your bar on like we took it off.
Okay.
In case you're having some kind of problem where you can't get the trailer high enough. That's what this is for. This is only for putting it on. It is not for removing it.
Okay, that's a snap-up bracket only to use for putting it on, not for removing it. Okay. Okay, so you have to work a little harder to do it that way. Okay.
But that's an emergency, like your jack's, for some reason it's on the truck, but you can't operate your jack.
Okay. So if you were on uneven ground and you couldn't get your jack to extend quite far enough to help.
The battery was too low.
Okay. On a power jack. Okay, great.
That's some type of issue. This is just for worst case scenario, just so you can still load the trailer.
Okay.
And once you do that, that's about it. You're just going to put the weight back on. Make sure you got your chains clipped. Make sure your breakaway.
Okay, let's see. I see the safety chains are crossed, so that's great. You can cross them under there, and you can use quick links.
I'm just going to move this one to this side so you can see a little better.
Okay.
The key thing is you don't want your safety chain connected to your chain.
To your breakaway?
Yeah, the breakaway you want separate. So on this truck, it doesn't, you have to run it through, but you want it separately connected to the truck, because the reasoning is if all this fails, you want this to pull out so it locks the brakes.
Correct.
If
Okay.
you have
Makes
it connected
sense.
to the chain and they fail, it's not going to activate.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Okay, great. This is a great walk around of that equalizer system. Thanks, Ian. And if you have further questions about how this operates, again, there is a website by Equalizer. It's usemyhitch.com. It will walk you through how to use your equalizer hitch. And we hope this has given you some great information.